We all want to make money. There's no way around that fact. You kind of need money nowadays just to get by. And there's so many different ways to go about making money. Now, my personal favorite is investing because you can be really hands-off with it. You can automate the process and you can start consistently making a lot from it. So in today's video, I'm going to be talking about how I have in the past grown my Robinhood portfolio, and as well as how you can grow a stock portfolio in general. My name is Dalton. If you guys are just coming here for the first time, I talk about all things investing. I talk about my tips, tricks, and insight into the stock market. So if that's something that interests you, I would highly recommend jumping down real quick, click on that subscribe button, turn on the bell notification so you can be alerted when new content comes out. I post a ton of different content and you're definitely not gonna wanna miss it. One of the main things I do here on this channel is do the Robinhood challenge, where I invest $100 every single week into the stock market. I post update videos every single Wednesday, so you wanna stay tuned for those. It's really interesting if you like tagging along, seeing someone's investment styles, and just seeing their portfolio grow. And you can learn a lot from my own mistakes, my own downfalls, and as well as from my success. So I'm super transparent with all of my investing, and I really hope that it's something that helps you guys out in the community. So right off the bat, to kick off this video, opening the Robinhood app, you notice I have a free stock waiting for me. I'm just gonna jump right in and open that up for you on screen. Here we go. And it looks like, I haven't gotten this before, HECLA mining. So let's see what this is worth, $5.33. So the referral program on Robinhood is awesome. If you guys don't know much about it, you essentially can refer a friend and both of you will get a free stock. Now, if you need a referral code, mine will be in the description, but if you have Robinhood, highly recommend just suggesting it to a few friends. That is one way you can kickstart your portfolio. But the main reason why I have consistently been growing my portfolio is because I have consistently added funds to my portfolio. So you need to spend money to make money. And that is a saying that most people have heard by now at this point in time. It is a very well-known saying. And unfortunately, it lies true within investing unless you have a ton of money that you're able to put into the stock market. I'm talking hundreds of thousands of dollars where you can really just make solid returns off of your investments. Now, what I would suggest, and I shouldn't really even say suggest because I am not a financial advisor, so definitely do your own research into some of this stuff. What I would say if I were in your shoes and if I were a brand new investor who didn't know much about the stock market, who wanted consistent growth, there are really, really solid blue chip stocks out there that you can invest in. There are also very solid ETFs that boast, 7, 8, 9% return overall year over year. So I would pinpoint those ETFs. Even the ones that track the market specifically would be really, really solid for you to invest in if you don't really know much about it. So why I would do that? Well, if you just have your money sitting in a savings account from the generic bank, TD Bank, credit union, whatever you're using, so, most of the time you're getting a less than 1% return year over year on what you're holding in your bank account there. But if you invest it, you can easily maintain an 8% year over year growth on the money in your account. Now, if you guys feel a little bit uncomfortable about your style of investing, maybe you don't know what picks to take, well, I would highly recommend opening a high interest savings account. That's through companies such as Wealthfront, who boast a solid return on your savings. So I would highly recommend doing that because it's just one way to generate a little bit of income. But you can see, if you look at my stock portfolio over the past day, I was able to make a 1% return, up around $70. Over the past week, we're looking up $90 at 1.33%. The past month, we're up 1.24. So it's relatively stagnant for the past few months. Obviously, this is during the whole COVID outbreak and everything going on. So there's a lot that plays into why it's being steady right now. But over the past 3 months, we're looking at a 10% return. And over the past year, I had to stop investing as the stock market went down. I've been saving up for a down payment on a rental property. But you can see that as these went down, had I kept investing, obviously I would have dollar cost averaged back into more stocks and been in such a better position where I would have made a lot more money returning just by consistently investing. So I can't stress that enough. To make money, you need to be able to put money into the stock market, have thick skin, and even when the stock market drops, such as right here, I didn't sell off any of my investments. What I did was actually hold on. I should have added more, bulked up my position, drove the cost down on a lot of these stocks, but I wasn't in the position to do so. I knew I just needed to stick it out. So I waited. Here I am today. I still think the market is going to crash a little bit here, but no one knows what's going on in the market. I don't know exactly what's going to happen. So if anyone's telling you they know exactly what's going to happen, I'd say get out of that conversation, because there is no guarantee with the stock market. So if you want to know, if you're curious about some of the stocks I'm invested in, SPHD by far right now is my favorite ETF because I am a dividend investor. It pays you a dividend every single month, focuses on high dividend, low volatility stocks. Realty Income was one that I loved before, but not so much now because I'm a little bit worried about these companies. Essentially, this is a real estate investment trust. So what that does is essentially it has a lot of these bigger companies renting out retail properties from them. And the unfortunate part is I feel like there's going to be a lot of downsizing, and a lot of these leases might not, continue to be renewed in the future. So this is a little bit risky right now. Those are my two, they were my two favorite. Then obviously I invest in stocks like Microsoft, Coca-Cola, Johnson & Johnson, some really well-known blue chip, great stocks to be invested in. For my market, the one that I love, this is what I was talking about earlier, investing in a broad stock market index. VTI is my favorite as well right now. And there are just so many great options out there, but you can see all of my McDonald's, Cisco, Citigroup, Walmart, these are all very well-known companies. If I don't know much about a company, then I will do my due diligence. I will do research into them and make sure that it is an investment that I want to make. There is a lot of great companies out there that you can be investing in, getting a solid return on your money. And I would highly recommend putting in that forefront due diligence and figuring out what companies fit your criteria. So yes, I know it is pretty straightforward, but make those solid investments, spend money to make money. And if you guys wonder, what types of companies you should be investing in, feel free to go through my YouTube channel, check out some of my videos. I wouldn't recommend personally a stock, as I said, not a financial advisor, but if you want to learn from me, learn some of the stocks that I'm investing in, then why don't you go check out this video right here. It's going to go over my entire portfolio when it was at $6,000. So thank you so much for checking out this video, guys. If you have any questions, leave them in the comment section down below. I will get back to you. Thanks again. Have a great day.